Okay, in this video, I am going to show you how to, let's see if I go up here. If you get your directions out, paper copy or the digital copy, and turn to page 3, how to do step number 21 and 23, okay? You'll notice that that is the same original video. So you insert the video of the two people walking for step number 21, and then you'll put in a title, and then you'll put that same video in again for square number 23, and then you edit them differently, okay? So I already have my rush going here with the video clip of the two people walking, okay? I am going to mute mine immediately so that when I play it, and it's going to be muted anyway, so if you want to do that now, you certainly can do that, okay? And so I want that thing muted, okay? And if you read the directions, it says to edit it to the best 5 seconds, okay? And then apply the slow motion, because that's what you're trying to do here, is make them look like they're walking slowly. But we don't want the whole clip to be walking slowly. We only want part of it. So first thing to do is to edit it down to the best 5 seconds. So if I go back here to the beginning, see at the beginning there, they're not quite ready to go. So I don't want that. That's not the best 5 seconds. I want to get them both, there we go. I want to get them both walking, okay? So I think that's a good place. Let's just double check. Yeah, that looks like a good place right there. So I'm going to click my scissor. I'm going to cut, and I'm going to throw that piece away. Okay, now, if you look at your directions from the beginning, now that I have a new beginning, I only want to go forward 5 seconds, okay? So you got to read your little timeline up here. There's 1 second, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's the 5-second mark. So I'm going to move my playhead down to around that 5-second mark. And this can be like I'm at 5 seconds, 3 frames, close enough for me. You know, if you want to try to adjust it a little bit, there we go. I got 5 seconds, 1 frame. As long as they are walking at the end and they're not standing around, okay, which I think mine are. I don't have them standing. So I click the scissor. And if you make a mistake, you can always undo. You can always delete everything down here and then bring it back in again, okay? So now, yep, they're walking the entire time. There's no standing around looking at the camera or anything like that. So if I go back here, you can see I edit it to the best 5 seconds, okay? I've muted my clip. Now I'm ready to apply slow motion. To apply slow motion, I don't want to apply it to the whole clip. I only want to apply it to this portion right here. So I need to make, you'll see right here, a cut at the 2-second mark and a cut at 3 seconds in that video clip that is now 5 seconds long, okay? So I move my playhead to around the 2-second mark. That's 2:01. That's pretty good. And I make a cut. I don't throw anything away. I make another cut at around the 3-second mark. Look at that, spot on. And I make a cut. Don't throw anything away. So now I have 3 pieces to my video clip, okay? I click on the middle piece and I add the slow motion. And the directions say that the slow motion needs to be noticeably slower, okay? So I click on my little speed button over here, and this is the you're not going to change necessarily the clip duration, okay? But you're going to change the speed at which that it actually goes. So if I do this, I make them walk faster, or I make them walk slower, okay? I want them to walk slower. So I need to lengthen the clip. Now, how much longer will it be? It just has to be noticeably slower when you play it. So let's see what I got. I'm going to have them walk normal. Then let's see what happens. Oh yeah, you can tell they're walking slower, and then they went back to normal. In fact, I think they could walk even a little bit slower. Then it's kind of Captain Obvious, okay? Now, once you get done with that, just double check. They walk normal for a little bit, then they walk slow for a while, then they go back and they walk normal. Remember, you started with a 5-second clip. I'm like now at like 6 seconds, almost 7 seconds long. Okay. And so again, the slower you make them walk, the longer everything becomes. See, I'm now at 7 seconds. I'm now at 7.5. Okay. Don't go back and make that, don't go back and have that be a 5 second, anything. Whatever it ends up to be is whatever it ends up to be. So don't fix that. And that says that down there. Okay. So you can pause the video and practice that. That's this square right number right here. Okay. So now let's move on to, and you would put a title in next. Let's go on to how you make them walk faster. Back in Rush, I'm going to just take everything off my track. You need to continue on in your track. Okay. Don't delete your stuff. I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to bring back in that video clip, and you'll need to bring that video clip in again and on your own of the two people walking. Put it behind the title. Okay. All right. So now I'm back to having my two people walking. I am going to mute the clip because I don't want that. Okay. And this time, if you look at the directions, it says that you need to edit this to the best 8 seconds. And again, you don't want any standing around. Okay. So if I bring my playhead back to the beginning, I got to get rid of any of that, yeah, that kind of stuff. And I need to get walking. I'm going to have to probably go about right there. Okay. Because remember, you only had about a 10-second clip. So hopefully there's about 1 second at the beginning and the end that you can get rid of. So I'm going to get rid of that. And then down here, well, it looks like they walk pretty well straight through. So I should be able to cut mine off about right here. And I may not get exactly 8 seconds, and you just need to get as close to them. I'm at 7.5. That'll work. Okay. So now if you go back and you look at your directions, you need to make a cut at 1 second and about 7. So it's like 1 second from the end and 1 second from the beginning of your clip. Okay. So I'm going to do this one now. I'm going to go about right here, and I'm going to make my cut. And then at the beginning, I'm going to come in about 1 second, and I'm going to make my cut, and I'm not throwing anything away. So I have an 8-second clip. Mine's 7.5, but you get yours as close to 8 seconds as you can. So there's my clip. This is the part then that I need to make them walk faster. So you go back to speed and now drag that lever to the right, and look at that. It shortens the clip up. That's it. Yep. So you decide how fast you want them to walk. So now in the end, look, I only got about a 4-second clip that started out at 8 seconds. Don't readjust it back to 8. So they should walk normal for about a second. Then they're going to walk really fast, and then they're going to go back to walking normal. Okay? And so that's how you complete step number 23. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, that should get you through those 2 steps of the project.